Is it time for you to change your company? Are you maybe no longer happy where you're at? Have you ever thought about possibly making a move and not really sure how to decide how to actually find an even better fit than the one that you were with or that you have been with for a while maybe? Then join me today because I'm going to give you the 5 aspects that are important to consider so you can actually find the greatest fit for you, something that's going to work for you. Okay? Hello and welcome. In case we have met before, I'm excited you're here. My name is Katrine from bloomwithkatrine.com. I'm coming live to you usually from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany. Today I'm in my car because I'm at work, because things have been shifted up and I still wanted to go live on my usual page time here. So I'm here to help you take your offline side gig that maybe you've been doing for a while and take it online in a way that's gonna help you become sustainably successful, and it's gonna feel good from the inside out, right? Because what good is a business if it doesn't feel good as well? And here's the thing, sometimes there can, things can change at a company that we used to feel okay with. It's definitely what happened to me, right? Things were happening, things were changing. I couldn't see my team winning. That's something that's a huge factor for me as well. Let me know whether you can relate here, right? So there can be a few, or quite a number actually, of very valid reasons to make a change at some point. And now what might we consider important to actually make sure that maybe the next company we move to is going to be a great fit? And here's a few a little bit of a food for thought maybe, because if you're anything like me, you love the products, you love the company, you love the people there, and why on earth would we make a move? Well, maybe some things changed within the company, maybe within the compensation plan. Things happen all the time, right? Maybe, I don't know, I had a chat with a beautiful lady the other day, and she shared with me, her upline trained them for like 21 days, right? In a Facebook group, and that was all the training they received, and then they're, sent off on their own into the world of social media. That's not quite a long enough time, I would consider, that people need holding hands, especially in the beginning, right? So we get started in the right way on social media, right? And then all the upline would do for them as a follow-up was like, until the 20th of the month, giving them a call to make sure that they make the volume that she needs to keep her rank or to rank advance. So that's not really the team culture and the and also the leadership that I would consider worthwhile, right? Because these ladies, they all deserve so much better. So in case that's maybe where you're at, please know that this is a profession. Networking is a profession like any other. I'm a high-level corporate assistant, and I have chosen in the past to change companies, and there's, it's okay to do that. Actually, I think it's like 1 out of 9 networkers actually change companies 7 times until they find their forever home, right? And even then, things can change, and I think it's important for us to understand that this is a profession. It's a very, very worthwhile profession, a very special profession, but that is what it is. And we can choose to do that with whomever we choose. So now, and I am building a team as well. So if you are in between companies, if you've been networking for a while, then you stop, maybe you're looking at it again now with all that's going on, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to hop on a video call with you so I can share how we do things on my team, so you can see whether that's the best possible fit for you. I'd be delighted to help you on your journey. So, but here's the 5 aspects I would recommend you take a look before you make a move, so you can make sure that it's going to be the best possible fit for you. Okay, so here's number 1. Obviously, the products, right? We need to love them, we need to use them, we need to be convinced of their high quality and that they actually can make a difference in people's lives, right? At least that's important to me. Let me know your thoughts on this. So number 1 is products. I like them to be something original, kind of in their own category, if that makes sense, right? So you don't get them anywhere else but from people like us, right? That's number 1. To me, I prefer to have a product that's consumable. Now, I get it, depending on which niche and industry you're in specifically, you might not have a consumable product, but I find it to be easier to have faithful customers, right? With a consumable product that actually can make them feel a difference in their life. Obviously, I'm in health and wellness. And then also, does the product flow a little bit with what's trendy? I don't mean hype. I don't mean those, like today it's a huge thing and tomorrow it's gone. That's not what I would be looking for. But when we take a look, for example, at health and wellness, I think that's, especially with what's been going on over the past months, right? Everybody all over the world, we're getting more and more aware of how important it is to give our body all we need. So whether that's keto dieting, whether that's supplementation, whether that's CBD, whatever that might look like, right? People are more and more aware of that. So to me, a product that goes with a trend, right? And depending on your niche, it might be a different trend. But I hope this makes sense. Just take a look at the products. Is it something that's going to answer people's needs in the here and now? Number two to look at, obviously, is the company, right? Make sure it's a sustainable company. It's been around for longer than 5 years, because usually they say it takes 5 years to actually know whether a company is going to make it or not. So timing is very important, but I would always prefer to have a company that's on the rise and that's been around for a while already. Okay, please also do your research whether there's lawsuits going on and what the cash flow situation is. That's very important aspects as well. Number three to take a look at for me would be the compensation plan. And now a mentor of mine shared a story that really gave me the goosebumps, because she was talking to a high performer in a different company, and they were comparing compensation plans. And that lady, she'd made several $1 million a year, and she didn't even earn 5% of that, right? That's not to criticize, not to judge. It's just the way that this company set up their compensation plan, so that most of the revenue, it's just designed that most of that revenue actually goes up to the higher ranks. So that's just something to take a look at and to be aware of. Also, whether you have a uni-level plan or a binary plan, right? There's so many different things. So just do your research on that one as well. Make sure to talk to somebody in that company that you're consider joining who knows the compensation plan. And if nothing helps, just contact customer service and they'll be happy to fill you in, right? So there's always hoops built into those compensation plans. This is not to say that that's the only thing that matters, but it's an important aspect, I think, to consider. Okay, so maybe some hoops might be as well that you're personally enrolled, need to make a certain volume or need to hit certain ranks for you to rank advance as well, right? And these can make sense. Absolutely. I'm not here to judge. I'm just inviting you to take a look at the compensation plan so you know before you get into what you actually get into. Okay, that makes sense. Let me know. So just make sure that you understand the comp plan so you can make an educated decision on whether that's a good fit for you or not so much. Number four, huge one, the team. What's the team culture? Is there a let's help each other win culture? Is there whatever your previous experiences may have been, whatever your rank is, whatever your income is, we're all gonna, respect one another and help one another rise? That's a team culture that I would take a look at, as well as the support and the training. Is it an ongoing training basis that you'll have? Is it what's the onboarding process like? Do they have like I shared at the beginning, right? That lady with her upline, giving her a call. I mean, I was never called by my upline in my previous company, never was. And she only gets a call from her at the end, towards the end of the month, just to make sure, that she hits her volume. So what kind of team culture is that, right? So also get a feel for what it's like to be on a team, right? And what you can expect. I love to be in a team where it's let's help everyone win, and no matter where in the organization somebody is positioned, but let's help each other win and rise, because that's what this is about. It's networking, right? So let's build a strong network and help each other on there. Also, number five, the last one, but it's not the least one to me, actually. It was one of the important, or the most important factors that made me change, was the system of building, of onboarding. That's crucial to me, because I tried to build a system for building online in a company where the system was product presentations and home parties, right? Can you relate? That can be quite a task. That can actually stall your own efforts, your own team building efforts, when you're only thinking about how to train your new people and how to create a system by yourself. So if you're in between companies, if you're taking a look at this or the other thing, please make sure that you take a look at the system before you join, and also make sure, in this day and age, for me, building online is a must, right? Because oftentimes product presentations aren't even possible right now, right? So make sure that you have a duplicable system, because something that may work well for you and I, if a newbie comes in and they can't get to work and they can't get the results they're looking for in the first 30 to 90 days, we all know that that's when most networkers actually fail and quit. The first 90 days, right? Most of us are actually gone because the system isn't duplicable. So that's very important as well. So make sure that you have an online, for me, it was having an online system that can work for a newbie with zero experience and get them results within the first 30 to 90 days. Okay, results from day one is what I like to call it. So just a quick recap, right? The aspects I would recommend you take a look at when you consider joining something new is the products, the company, the comp plan, the team, the system, and of course I'm always available to jump on a call with you so I can show you what I do and how we do things in my company and my team to find whether that's maybe the best fit for you. I'd be delighted to jump on a video call with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was valuable. I hope it helps you or friends of yours who might be in between companies. Just put their name in the conversation below or send the broadcast on its way to them. So do take care, be happy, be healthy, and always put a smile on your face, whatever's going on in your world, because then everything is easier. Wouldn't you agree? It's time to bloom, my friend. Talk soon. All